Oh hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Wallace Slasher, and if you look around us right now, we're standing in the heart of a state university. And with that comes a number of dangers. However, I'm fine, because my name is Wallace Slasher, and I know all of the tips needed to keep me and you alive. So listen carefully as we embark on this episode of How to College. Ask any college student, professor, or choreographer, and they'll all tell you the same thing. Formal wear is a necessity when surviving in college. So, our first segment is upon how to dress yourself to success yourself. We'll start with how to tie a tie. The first step is to acquire a tie. Once you have the tie, give it a slight tug to loosen the tissues. Then, proceed to wrap the longer end around the cervical region, making sure not to strangulate. Then, fold the longer side over the short piece until you have that. Looking good. Our next segment is on plants and plant care. As a college student, you will have a plant, and knowing how to take care of that plant is no easy task. So, first, we're going to take a look at what makes a plant a plant. At first glance, plants can seem simple, but what happens when we take a closer look? As you can see, plants are essentially a series of tubes, all leading inward to the central plant hub, or plub. In the center, the water is converted into pure green for the plant's use. But before any of this can happen, we're going to need some water. We're using solid water, or swatter. Next, we add a portion of regular water. We'll check in on that later. Every college student at some point will have to study, but studying is difficult. So I've developed my own method. It's called onomatopoeia. It stands for overwhelmingly numerate occipital manifestations agglomerating toward octopus premeditations, or ergonomical imbecilic abstractions. The process itself is a simple one. You just memorize everything. Food is a wide and complex carbohydrate. It can be organic or geometric. Literally thousands of people eat every day. Most of them have been doing it for years. We're going to start simple. This is an apple. Apples have green, calories, flesh, sometimes red, and they are incapable of screaming. The first phase involves preparing our apple-eating environment. We call this phase the prep phase. In this phase, we find a seat, acquire the necessary tools, and examine our reasons for eating the apple. The next phase involves preparing the apple for consumption. We call this the prep phase. First, place the apple in a bowl. Then, apply the liquid, and then use the fork to insert into the apple. We'll check back on that later. College life is fraught with stress. But there are ways you can cope. In this segment, we'll give you everything you need to stay happy. Here are some things you can do. Read a book you like. Listen to music. If she calls again, ignore it. Jumping jacks are fun. Feel the grass. If she calls again, ignore it. She hurt you and doesn't deserve your attention. Feel the grass. Play catch with a friend. It would never work out. It's too late. Draw a dog. Stay happy. Immerse yourself in the facts. The Czech Republic is landlocked. Capital of Belgium is France. If trees could hear, we would have no choice but to apologize. Bananas ripen during what is called
dogs can
the
hear.
orchestra.
Tigers
But 5
can
wrongs
smell.
make a
Birds
left.
can
But they
see in
can't
all
the
5
internal
directions,
combustion
but
giraffe
they are
is
incapable
incapable
of
of
screaming
walking
to
to
the first.
No one can hear you.